More than 300 Australians stranded overseas are finally back on home soil, with 2 Mercy flights arriving in Adelaide. However, their journey isn't over. They'll be subject to 2 weeks of strict quarantine.
Touching down on home soil, 260 passengers grateful to be back in Australia after a long journey.
I'm lucky I got today's flight.
I'm like on cloud 9 or maybe above that.
The Singapore Airlines flight arriving in Adelaide at 7 this morning, having been the golden ticket out of India for our stranded citizens.
I'm from a country from Queensland. I'm excited to meet my daughter. My son, he is in uni, and reach back home.
Parents with young children among those filing out of the airport into the hands of sanitiser before piling into one of 13 buses bound for the Pullman Hotel. Many kids bounding off the steps and stretching their legs outside before heading into mandatory quarantine.
Excited to finish this and meet my wife and kid after like 3.5 months.
But over the next 2 weeks, they'll be closely monitored under police guard, with authorities warning up to 25 of the returned travellers could test positive to coronavirus. Health officials testing each passenger heading into quarantine today. They'll be tested again on the way out. Our government adamant an issue in Victoria, where some in hotel quarantine refuse to be tested, won't be a problem here.
The Police Commissioner has put very strict protocols in place. Security is incredibly high, and we've been able to learn from what other states have done.
Those about to finish quarantine with this message.
Keep positive and think that we are doing the best for the community.
While there are calls for the Australian government to continue helping those still stranded overseas.
Help these people to come back home. That's all. That's all they need. They just want some sort of assurance.
This won't be the last group being quarantined in a city hotel, with another repatriation flight expected to arrive in Adelaide early next month.